Good morning, it's my dear students. I hope you are taking good care of yourself. Uh, Take care, stay home, stay protected. I am Shivangi Malvia. I am the class teacher of your. I am the class teacher of 4th and I would be teaching you today English literature. Now we are going to study about a poem, and the name of the poem is The Train, and this is lesson number 3 in your book. But before I start with the chapter, the moment you hear the word the train, what comes into your mind? It must be something that is related with the train. Any childhood memory, any childhood toy, any good memory, any journey that was most interesting for you. Because each and every person, as I suppose, we must have some or other time came across to the train or journey by a train. This poem is a very interesting poem, and it will tell you it will definitely give you a motivation about the life. The journey of a train can be compared with the life, and it can give you the inspiration that if a train can travel in any situation with a strong determination, then why can't we move in our life with a strong determination? Now, if we see to the paragraph, have a look on the lines, then we are able to have a view about the poet. The name of the poet is Harendranath Chattopadhyay, and he was a musician, an actor, and a writer too. Beside all these, he was a Lok Sabha member, and the most important thing about him is that he was the younger brother of a famous freedom fighter and also a writer whose name is Sarojini Naidu. He had acted in many movies, one of the which was Bawarchi, where he played an important role and had a great impact on the audience. The poem about which we are talking is in English, but it had been written in Hindi, and very famous. That was for a movie and it had been also used as a song for the movie. The writer here is very much has a keen interest in writing for kids, and once in an interview to Doordarshan, he said that I am still a kid. He is so much involved with the kids. Now, as I suppose, we should move to the chapter. So let's come to the first paragraph. In the sunshine through the rain, with a bossing giant style. Here, I should read the entire paragraph as I suppose. Crossing mile on mile on mile, over hill and over plain, over and over, over and over and over again. So as you see in the first paragraph, the poet is trying to tell you about the strong determination of the train. The poet is here saying that in the sunshine or through the rain, whatever the weather may be, whatever the circumstances may be, the train with a strong determination is moving with a bossing giant style. Here the line bossing giant style means that it is having a strong determination that a boss have, and because a boss have a full control over the team, and the boss is very determined for the targets or for the work that is imposed to him or given to him. By the word giant style means that a strong personality, giant is a person, a very tall, strong. So here the train is being compared to a boss who is very strong, who is determined and having a giant style that is very strong. So with here you can conclude for the two lines that whatever the circumstances may be, it may be sunshine or rain, the train with a strong determination is moving and leading, crossing mile on mile on mile on mile, over hill and over plain. The train is continuously moving over. It is covering so long distance. It is moving for so many kilometers without taking continuous or you can take a permanent break. It is having a long journey, it has to travel a long distance, and it cross hills and plain. Now whenever, if you had a journey through train, you must have seen that when the train is moving, it is covering so much of such a long distance, and it may cross the village, it may cross a little forest, it may cross the plain or hills. So here the poet is saying that the train is traveling a long distance. It comes over the hill, over the plain, and again and again and again it is moving on and on. As I suppose I'm clear for the first paragraph. In the end, I will just give you a summary of the entire poem. Let's move for the second paragraph of the poem. Steaming, screaming, screaming, steaming. Fluttering, fuming, fire consuming. Rattling goes the railway train. So steaming, screaming. What do you mean by steaming and screaming? Now the moment we just look at the word that is steaming, we come to know that the poet is from the time when we were having steam engines. Okay, so here the poet is saying steaming means it is a steam engine, and so the steam is coming out. Screaming here means that now if you have seen, or if you just can recall, the train while moving makes a whistle sound, and the sound is so loud you can hear till a long distance. So the poet here, and the poet is comparing this sound, the sound of a scream. The poet is comparing this long sound of the train as a screaming, and telling you that the train is releasing steam and it is screaming as it is trying to in a loud long sound, showing the expression. The train is trying to show its emotion or expression, and so the train is releasing steam and making a large long sound. Again, screaming and steaming. Frittering, fuming, fire consuming. Now, frittering, fuming, fire consuming. Frittering means constantly moving, or you can say continuously moving. So the train is continuously moving, releasing fume, and fire consuming means the train, since in the above line only, the in the second paragraph, first line, the first word is steaming. It tells you that the train, the poet is of a time when they were a steam engine, and he is talking about the steam engine. So fire consuming means the train is being run with the help of heat energy or fire energy. The more the fire is there in the engine, the more energy it is having to run fast. So the poet is here saying the train is releasing steam. It is making large sound, large and loud sound to express its emotion. It is again screaming and moving. It is moving continuously, constantly, releasing fuel, and it is a fire consuming. That means it needs fire energy to move and run fast. Rattling goes the railway train. Now the last line here, rattling goes the railway train means, rattling means a knock sound. When very silently, if we observe the sound of a train, then we will find that there is a continuous sound made by the train. So here the poet says it is continuously making a knock sound, and here goes the railway train. Now let's move to the last two lines of the para, which I am going to write here. The poem is a quite interesting one, and as I suppose you all will enjoy reading. So the last two lines of the poem says jog 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 jog. So this is the basically This is basically the sound that the poet is trying to tell you, that this kind of sound the train is continuously making while moving, releasing steam and expressing its emotion. Here we end with the first two paragraphs. Now let me summarize the first two paragraphs for you all. The first paragraph says that whatever the situation me, the train is moving constantly, continuously, whatever the weather is, it is true. And this thing shows the strong determination of the train as it acts like a boss which is leading its team member to the good and the final result. It crosses the miles, hills, everything. Next paragraph, that the poet is trying to tell you that the train is releasing steam, hence it is a steam engine. That point to remember. It is screaming, making a large, long sound, showing the emotion. It is continuously moving, constantly moving, releasing fumes, and it is a fire consuming since it needs fire energy to move and run fast. Why does it need fire energy? I have already told you that we are talking about the poet is talking about the time when they were steam engine. The train is continuously moving with a knock knock sound, and this kind of sound jog 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 it is making. Okay, so here we end the first two paragraph of the poem. I hope I am clear. If not, let me know. Just go through the poem, read it properly, and the homework I will give you in the Google Classroom. Till then, thank you. Take a very good care of yourself.